welcome back to yet another political episode. So Democrats in the state of North Carolina has been in big trouble for a very, very long time. They have lost a seat. The GOP has gained a seat just out of the blue when a Democrat from Mantorville County in Charlottesville, just a part of the Senate of North Carolina. I don't know. I'm not from North Carolina, so part of the North Carolina state legislature became a Republican. She stated that the Democratic Party, no longer supports her ideals anymore. So she became a Republican. So thus said, this has triple boost the Republican state legislature in the said state of North Carolina, which is dominantly Republican. Now this is the state legislature is pretty much veto proof. Now, so Democrats already were having a hard time in North Carolina because of that. Now it gets worse for them. We have the popular Mark Robinson now joining the race for North Carolina governor. Now, well, who's the governor of North Carolina? So let's take a look at the electoral history for North Carolina. All right. Wow, look at that. So North Carolina mainly elects Democrat governors, despite being a red state. Roy Cooper has been the governor of North Carolina since 2017. He is at a two-term limit. He will be here. I think it has a two-term limit. Would make sense. Democrats, not counting Mr. James G. Martin, because Martin was elected a Democrat before. No, he wasn't. He was a Republican. Never mind. I'm looking at Robert B. Jordan. But yeah, we got 1992 to 2008, North Carolina has elected Democrat governors. And that's the thing. North Carolina politics, they like their state to be divided up. They like half of it to be Republican, half of it to be Democrat. So for example, it'd be North Carolina typically elects U.S. Senators from the Republican Party, while their governors are typically Democrats. This is the case. What we have seen, Roy Cooper has a very big, profound election history, and remained pretty popular here. Oh yeah, although Roy Cooper did win by 1 point, a very, very, very small margin in 2016, getting re-elected in 2020 by a much larger margin. So, yeah, Roy Cooper is definitely a popular star in North Carolina. But now, going on to 2024, we are all distracted with the presidential election. We're at a halt here. Because Roy Cooper, as you say, is term limited. He will not be seeking re-election. So that means the popular Roy Cooper is no more. He can't jump in and out. He can endorse fellow candidates, but he's out of the picture. On the other hand, we have the lieutenant governor is actually a Republican. The incumbent lieutenant governor we know as Mark Robinson, very conservative. The left calling him, I would say The Guardian, calling him an extreme rightist. Here. So I would say he's a huge ally of Donald Trump, a part of the MAGA Republican faction. He is probably going to, you'll see here. Here's The Guardian. And do I think he's an extremist? No. The Guardian has been known for being very biased to the Democrat Party, very biased to the hardcore left. So I do think, The Guardian's probably acting out of emotion here. But I think Robinson is possibly a good candidate for the Republicans. First off, people know who he is. He's a part of the lieutenant governor. He's part of the state government. lieutenant governor, second in command. He's probably their guy. So possibly, so what it looks like is Robinson taking the lead out. Also, let's remember North Carolina is just like, I'd say, Georgia. There are Democrats everywhere. So what about, are there any declared candidates? Well, let's take a look here. I'm declared Josh Stein. Now, he is, I think he is the, let's see here. Is he a Republican or a Democrat? Okay, he's a Democrat. He is incumbent, I want to believe. Okay, the Democrat Attorney General. So, Democrats got a good guy, too. They got the Attorney General, Josh Stein. However, not as popular as said Mark as Robinson. I do not know why Wikipedia has not added Robinson in here, because he has declared his run for governor. He has made it clear. Yes. He joins the race for governor. I got the source here. Yes, sorry, Wikipedia. You should have added that right now. So, yeah, we're going to do like a Stein versus Robinson scenario in North Carolina. So, I do predict a very close race. It's important to also study Mark Robinson's electoral history and compare it to Stein's electoral history. We're going to check out Josh Stein first, because the electoral history and the popularity is really going to affect the outcome in the election. So, yeah, Stein was part of the state Senate of North Carolina until 2016. He runs and wins the 2016 primary North Carolina Attorney General election. So, Josh Stein, as you see, here's the results. You'll see, won this election. The former state senator wins re-election in 2020. Same margin as 4 years ago. So, margin of 1%. So, I would say Stein, okay, he's on a rough spot. He has won by only 1% in two of the elections he ran in. But let's compare to Mark Robinson, the lieutenant governor. He did win the 2020 lieutenant governor election in North Carolina by more than 1 point, if I am not mistaken. So let's take a look here. The 2020 North Carolina Lieutenant Governor election. You'll see, okay, Mark Robinson, he has won actually by 4 points compared to Josh Stein, winning by 1 point. So I'd say Robinson definitely has a good advantage against the Attorney General here. But the question is, if you get like an unpopular person nominated, and I do have a feeling Josh Stein is probably most likely going to seize the nomination. Why? For the Democrats. Why? Because he's the Attorney General. He is high in command. He is a popular guy. He is a notable figure. And I also have a feeling that Mark Robinson's going to get the nomination for the Republicans. Why? Because he, once again, he is on second in command. He's basically, there's Roy Cooper, the governor of North Carolina, and who is a Democrat. And then you have a Republican for the lieutenant governor, and that's Mark Robinson. He is second in command. He's basically the figurehead of the party in North Carolina. He's the figurehead for the Republicans in North Carolina when it comes to the executive branch in North Carolina. So I think, okay, they probably rally around Mark Robinson. Not to mention he's a huge ally for Donald Trump. So that would probably rouse the Trump population. So let's take a look here. we're done with this link. We're going to do a prediction. Robinson versus Stein. Okay? Robin. I'm going to see if I spelled it correctly. I have a feeling I might have mispronounced it. Okay, I did it correctly. Never mind. Never mind. Robinson and Stein. So, all right. Here's our scenario here. Let's get out the hardcore counties, okay? I want to get out the Stein counties. Figure out the Stein counties. Actually, yeah, well, I guess we can. Why not? Attorney General. So, yeah, this might be a longer video because we're comparing here. So, as of right now, we have our said. Shoot. Okay, yeah, we're going to do this here. Alright, so let's take a look at the 2016 election results. I'd say in 2020 there was a huge flip here. We're going to use this map here simply because this is now the new political map how North Carolina seems to be voting. I do think New Hanover County, which remember has Wilmington, a bigger city, New Hanover County has been historically a very big conservative county. In fact, it has voted Republican in many recent elections. However, it did vote for Biden, and it did vote for in 2022 for Democrats in the 2022 U.S. Senate election. So it has made a huge flip to the left, and I do think with this being a very close race, that Steinwood could possibly very much win New Hanover County by just a little bit. Just simply because there has been so many elections that New Hanover has been going for the Democrats. This county up here, I believe, is a Native American county. I do think it's been going up Democrat recently. This one for sure. That's where Asheville is, major city. Mentorville County, if I'm saying that correctly, that is definitely holding the biggest city. Charlottesville, Charlotte, North Carolina. I keep saying Charlottesville, but that's holding North Carolina, the biggest city here. Up here, I believe the reason why they're more darker is they're holding Raleigh. No. Kinda. Actually, I'm incorrect. I think this county. I gotta look it up. Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's see which county holds it. I know Blue County does. It's a pretty strong Democrat county. You would think, oh, because the reason why they're also very dark blue is because up here, where all over here, this is the black belt. This is very rural. You would think, oh, this is probably because of Raleigh, or oh, this must be where Charlotte is over here. No, Charlotte's over here. Sorry about that, but it's actually because this is the black belt. This is a strong, liberal, progressive voting African American stronghold that basically like Alabama and Mississippi, Western Mississippi. This is North Carolina, in the northern North Carolina is very influenced by black liberals. So yes, it is partly in Wake and Durham counties. Wake County, it is for fact a more liberal county. So Wake County, yes. Yeah, I was right. It's like right here. So I'm going to go ahead and give the black belt to Stein. when I say more eastern North Carolina has a lot of African Americans, this over here just has a lot of black liberals. So, or more progressives, progressive voters. So this is pretty much the 2020 results. No, it's not because of New Hanover. Oh, Wilmington. So, and you'll see there's a huge flip. And you're like, oh, you forgot to add this county, this county, this county. No, this county. These counties actually flipped pretty much to the conservatives. For a vast majority, you'll see Stein won more a lot of counties. Robinson went and flipped those counties. You'll see, oh yeah, Stein won these counties, but they also voted for Robinson. Same deal in 2020, same year. In fact, I think we're going to cut this out because comparing this to the results, I want to see how New Hanover voted. Only problem is they do not have the county results. Alright, I'm going to do it. North Carolina election results 2020 New York Times. Because they are the source I know that does the county results. Oh. I have a feeling that... Oh, here we go. Cooper, yeah. I don't think they show the 20... Do they show the Attorney General results? They show the U.S. House, other races. No, they don't. So never mind. Sorry, New York Times. You're not gonna help me. You can't help me. Yeah. Otherwise, I do think New Hanover is going to go for Stein. I just have a feeling. Uh-oh. There we have our same problem again. See? My computer has a mind of its own, I swear. Yeah, it keeps back arrowing. And it always has to do it when I'm recording. It's just so frustrating. And it doesn't save. That's when it's like, seriously. Don't rig my computer. So Robinson, Stein... I know that my computer's going to do what it's going to do, so I'm just going to leave the political map prediction for now until it gets better. As of right now, though, I do think comparing these results, like you'll have this county right here. This county voted for Trump, although this county did vote Democrat for a very long time, so I'm thinking, it could be very possible that this county can stretch out for the Republican Party. It did vote for Republicans in U.S. Senate. So that is a possibility. This county also is compatible. I'm just going to reset. And we also need to take a look at the 2022 results. If we are making an accurate accurate prediction. We need to take a look at the 2022 results, because they do say a lot. North Carolina does not elect a governor and their state offices in the midterms. So this does say a lot here. Alright, you'll see, oh, we have this county went red. Same thing, this county here. Over here, you'll see same results here. A huge flip from, like, you'll see this county. I think it's, who ran in this election here? I'm trying to think and blunder here. Ted Budd. He won this county. Historic Democrat county. Democrat hold. So, although he did not win, that. So, without making this video too long, I think we're just going to come up with our conclusion. So, I'm predicting a Robinson victory. Why? Because North Carolina is a red state. Also, let's remember, North Carolina has, historically, for a very long time, elected liberal governors. Alright, without it going into a big spiel about it, but this is what I predict it's going to look like. Same results as the 2020 United States Senate election race. I purposely made that because this is all we know what it's probably going to look like so far. There is a chance that this county and this county will probably go to Stein. But once again, this is a race that is coming up 2 years or a year and a half or a year and I don't know. It's coming up, and this is probably going to be a race that we're kind of not going to be focusing on, because guess what? There's a president's race in 2020, and we're going to be all pumped up before the 2024 presidential election, a possible Biden-Trump rematch. That's all we're going to talk about, and the last thing we want to talk about is governor's race that happens every single year. So, yeah, this is probably what the results. No, that's not my prediction. There we go. That's fine. It's probably going to look like. I'm predicting Robinson would win by 51% to, and 51% to 48%, 4-point margin. Once again, mostly because Robinson is on the higher on the podium because of his position in the state government. He is more well known than Stein. He is the Attorney General. He's mentioned here and there, but he's mainly mentioned due to the crime stuff. But when it comes to Robinson, yeah, Robinson's more well known because he is in the state government. He is working with Roy Cooper, second in command when it comes to the state government. Well, anyway, what do you guys think about this? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let me know what you think about this virus on my computer that keeps back forwarding. It's just so annoying. And yeah, it's just like my second tape. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next political episode.